This week's Who Would Win is Gordon Bombay, coach of the Mighty Ducks, versus Gus Bus from Benchwarmers, Rob Schneider's character from Benchwarmers. Emilio Estevez can't be that tall.
I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. Because I know the whole thing in Benchwarmers is Rob Schneider. He's like a short guy.
So here's the thing, though. I don't think that Gordon Bombay and Emilio Estevez are the same height.
What?
Let that stew in your brain for a little bit.
Okay, it's stewed. Of course they are. Of course they're the same height. What are you talking about?
In the movie, I don't think Gordon Bombay is 5'7", whereas Emilio Estevez is 5'7".
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna fly.
But like, I'm gonna prove your point wrong if I can, if it's possible.
Yeah, if it's possible, I'm sure you will.
Wait, okay, versus Robbie.
Yeah.
Schneids. Look at these fingers go. So small.
Oh no, Rob Schneider.
So small.
Is he 5'2"?
5'3".
Ooh, okay.
Very little.
Couple of short kings on this week's Who Would Win.
Very, very little. Wait, but now as you
that's like foot shorter than
as
you?
you get into it. Yeah, it's almost a foot shorter than me.
Wow.
I beat the fuck out of Rob Schneider.
I hear that guy's kind of an asshole.
You can do it. He was in the pro football team's locker room the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well,
and it was funny. Maybe him and Adam Sandler were in there?
Nah. That guy's he's rich. He's got stuff going on.
No, like they were at the game and the team won and they went in there after the game.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure Rob Schneider let off you can do it.
Well, you got to, you got to give the people what they want. But Gus Bus being a bully, like I think this is a pretty good match because both of these guys are like former jocks who were kind of rough around the edges and like softened up a little bit due to like different circumstances. Obviously, Gordon Bombay coaching his ragtag team of pee-wee hockey players all the way to the championships, and Gus Bus hanging out with a bunch of losers. But also in that movie though, he's only hanging out with them, like he's nice to him and stuff, and like he likes them, but it seems like he's only hanging out with Richie and Napoleon Dynamite as like penance for being a bully in school, which really doesn't help anybody.
Well, no, not exactly. He hangs out with the guys that he hangs out with because he does become friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fine with being friends with them. But then once everybody finds out that he's a bully, then he does have to do some pentencing.
But he was already self-pentencing, I think.
No, I don't think he was self-pentencing.
But in the movie, he beats himself up when he's when we think that he's saying insults that people said to him as a kid. When he's like, people call you Yoda and midget and all this stuff, but he's actually talking about the kid that he bullied.
Yeah,
like he's beating himself up for doing that.
Yeah, he probably feels bad about it.
Yeah.
What was your point there?
I don't know. That Gus Bus is not a good guy, as not as good a guy as Gordon Bombay.
But he
gets there eventually. But like, I feel like
he gets
he's
there.
Like,
it's about growth, man. The movie's all about growth.
You're right. But both of these guys are kind of like feeling sorry for themselves up top.
Gordon Bombay was not feeling sorry for himself,
wasn't he?
No, he got a DW. He had too many DWIs. That's how he ends up coaching the Mighty Ducks. It's community service.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't feeling. He was like this big shot lawyer. He wasn't feeling bad for himself at all. He was boozing like crazy because he thought he was invincible.
Holy shit! I really do not remember this movie.
And I'm pretty sure he was doing cocaine. He was a lot
lawyer?
of cocaine.
Oh, he definitely was. It was the late '80s, early.
Yeah,
90s.
he was like undefeated lawyer.
Really?
Yeah. And he had so many DWIs that he represented himself for and kept getting on of him that finally he got a sourpuss judge, and it was his first loss was on himself.
Classic no-nonsense
And they
judge.
made him do Ducksworth was the name of the judge.
What?
The Mighty Ducks.
God damn, that's phenomenal.
Mr. Ducksworth. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Yeah, there's a whole scene about it.
So this is tougher than I thought.
I'll let you in on a piece of insider information. Gordon Bombay depends on when in the film series this takes place. Because I believe after the first one is when he goes and plays professional hockey and he blows out his knee.
Correct.
And then he's got knee issues for the rest of the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So is this pre-knee blowout or post-knee blowout?
I think it makes the most sense for it to be pre-knee blowout.
Fucking 5'3" little Schneid is getting his ass whooped.
He's a scrapper, though. Gus Bus is a scrapper.
Yeah, Gordon Bombay played in the National League.
And he is shown like going up against guys a lot bigger than him. The other baseball coaches, when they try and purple him, he stops them.
Yeah.
And
twists his nipples back.
Yeah.
Twisting nipples has nothing to do with any of this. Gordon Bombay would have laughed at a purple nipple.
I think you're wrong.
Gordon Bombay
I think twisting nipples is what this is mostly about.
No. Because Gordon Bombay knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Uh-huh.
And he plays it out. He's got the physical ability to play the sport at a high level. A very, very tough sport. The toughest sport, I would say, of any sport. Maybe outside of like mixed martial arts and stuff like that. But, I mean, there's no way that he loses. He's feeding Rob Schneider. I was going to say that Rob Schneider would win if this was post-knee injury. And I thought that was going to take the people by storm. Like, whoa, like Matt's picking against Gordon B? Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Gordy B? But pre-knee injury, I mean, it's not even close. Like, you're telling me that growing up with Hans, like playing hockey on the pond, he wasn't fucking chucking bare fists left and right. I know he was. I just know.
That's a good point.
Know. And he's from Minnesota.
Yeah. But Gus Bus obviously got into his own tussles. But
yeah, he was by picking on kids that were weak.
Or smaller than him.
Or smaller than him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And he he wasn't a physical bully that we know of. He was a verbal bully, which might even make you even more.
Well, he obviously was also a physical bully because of what I just said about the purple nurples and such.
No,
I think
the other
just
guy
got
was the guy purple nurple.
No, but he purple nurples him back, dude. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I know, but that was because he stopped him from getting purple. I'm saying when he was in his prime of bullying.
Right.
We don't know if he was like beating kids up.
I think it's safe to assume that he was because that's how he got those skills.
Him.
Definitely some beef stew going on, without a doubt, in this fight.
Gordon Bombay is not getting beef stewed.
That would be so demoralizing if he did, though.
You want some stew? I'll give you some stew right now, bud. I'm talking to you, Pink.
Okay. Physically, I don't know if I agree with you, but the competitive nature of Gordon Bombay, I will give into, is definitely more than Gus Bus.
Gus is competitive, though, but obviously...
Yeah, he's competitive, but obviously, like you were going to say, I'm sure Gordon Bombay a lot more so because he did play at such a high level. And he worked to get back there,
I think that there's I didn't know that Rob Schneider was 5'3". Gus Bus was 5'3". That is so small.
Yeah, that's pretty tiny.
I got dogs that are 5'3".
Yeah. Yeah,
I know chihuahuas that are taller than Rob Schneider. That is so small.
Yeah. I just feel bad for all the short kings out there listening.
Listen. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting anybody.
Yeah.
By saying that 5'3" is small, but I don't think this is groundbreaking information that I'm putting out there. That is minuscule.